Hi guys, my name is Rob Green. I'm the author of a book called Turning Wounds into Wisdom, and today I wanted to make a video about mindfulness and meditation practices for mental health. The reason I want to do this is a subject I'll be covering in my book and it's something I'm a strong advocate of, but going into the idea of a practice, there needs to be a fundamental understanding of what we're doing in order to make this effective. So we look at the idea of a meditation practice. This is something we're going to get up in the morning, we do a breathwork practice, maybe a yoga practice where we're doing the poses, the asana, and all these other kind of things. What's the whole purpose of this? Why is it called a practice? Well, if we look at like an NBA player, for example, they're going to be required to go to basketball practice. So they're going to be with their team, they're going to practice running, jumping, shooting basketballs, or practice executing their plays. They're going to do physical conditioning. All of this is designed to get them in a peak physical and mental state so they can go into the game and win. So the idea of a practice with a basketball player or a professional basketball player is so you can win the big game. Now, how can this idea be applied to a mindfulness or a meditation practice, especially for mental health? So the idea is, if you're going to do a meditation practice, you're practicing the idea of observing your mind. You're practicing the idea of mastering your mind. You're practicing the idea of mastering your body through the asana, and you're doing this to gain a fundamental awareness of yourself. Now, with that self-awareness, with this practice of developing the self-awareness, when you go into a situation in life, then that's when you apply that so you can make better decisions, so you can win the big game of transforming your life for the better. So rather than reacting to things the way that we normally would, we're able to use the mindfulness practices that we practice in our meditation and our breath work and our mindfulness, and we apply them so our lives get better. So for example, if I'm driving down the street and someone cuts me off, my knee-jerk reaction may be I want to curse at them. I want to shout obscenities at them and get really angry. But in doing so, they're not going to hear me. I'm inside my car, they're inside their car. I'm shouting obscenities at them and getting very angry at them, but who's listening? It's only me. So I'm only airing out frustration to myself, and I'm getting mad at someone for something that they can't even really understand and probably don't even care. So what's the point of reacting this way? You know, if we're in a situation, for example, with our spouse or our partner, and someone does something to irritate us, we can react with our knee-jerk reaction and take out and lash out at them with that emotion that we feel, or we can learn to effectively communicate. We can learn to effectively communicate how we feel about things so our relationship can go stronger, and we can practice better communication so we have a better relationship. If we're in a situation in our professional lives and someone does something that we feel is unjust or unfair, and we might be very, very angry and want to confront them in a very aggressive manner, but rather than doing that, we're able to step out of ourselves. We're able to step out of our minds, for example. We're able to step out of our reactive minds. Maybe that's a better way to say it. And we're able to practice our mindfulness so we can respond better. We can handle these situations in life better. Therefore, this will essentially give us a better quality of life and help us win the big game. So these are what these practices are designed for. And I know it's very easy to get caught up in the fad, right? Because there's yoga is very, very popular. There's a million teachers online. There's a studio in almost every corner in every major city in the US or the developed world. So all of these things can be very trendy, but if we don't understand the real purpose and how to apply the knowledge and wisdom from these practices in our lives, then we're going to end up doing our meditation practice and doing our yoga practice, but if we don't change the fundamental way we react to things in real situations, then our life is essentially going to be the same, or it's actually going to get worse, because we're going to be fooling ourselves. We're going to be under delusion that we're being mindful and we're practicing these practices but not applying them. So the main point of this video, and the very important thing I want to get across, is when you're practicing mindfulness, or if you're even thinking about going into practicing meditation, yoga, breathwork, and all these new things out there, just know that just like the professional basketball player, these are designed to help you change your reactions to situations in life so you win the big game and create a better quality of life for yourself. I hope this information helps you. My book is still in the works. I will be posting links to that once it's done. Until then, I'm going to keep sharing content, and with the hopes that this information reaches you and benefits you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.